at all that we had a team that could win this tournament, but I think you got to give a lot of credit to the players. They just played very, very tough. And it wasn't always pretty. There was a lot of weaknesses there, but at the end of the day, I think our toughness was the deciding factor.
Sir, in totality, what do you think is the best part of this experience, aside from winning?
Well, I mean, we came here to grow as a team, and winning is part of it. To build a winning culture, and this is a very new team for Ateneo. We've had a very consistent roster for the last several years, and we have a big changeover in personnel this year. So I think obviously learning to play together, learning to get better as a team, but also developing a winning culture is extremely important. You can't do that if you lose. And obviously, if we had lost, we would have de-emphasized, that. But at this point, this really helps us understand what it takes to win. And, I think that's the most beneficial thing that we had. And then just the time together, the time away from home and family and bonding as a team is very important.
Sir, for my last question, what's next for the Ateneo doing after this?
Well, we go back to work. We have the weekend off, and then it's back in the gym, back to practice. And we're building up for the October 1st start of the UAAP, and it's going to be exceptionally tough. And we have an awful lot of work to do. We're really not a very strong basketball team right now, but that's okay. We kind of expect that, but it's not okay to stay that way. So a lot of work. I think in about 2.5 weeks we head to Israel for another overseas experience, and again, the team bonding will be important when we go there.
Sure. On a lighter note, what do you look forward to having for dinner?
Oh, I'm on a diet, so I'm probably just going to have some nice steak and a salad, probably.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
We are so proud of you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Coach, what was the biggest challenge today?
Well, Japan was the biggest challenge. I mean, Tokai University. I really felt going into the game we were kind of underdogs. And the team surprised me a little bit, how they stood up to the pressure. And I thought Tokai played well. But you could see from the score, there weren't many points on the board. And it was nothing easy out there. And I told the team we'd had to rebound the ball well. And I thought Josh Lazaro did a tremendous job in the first half, really getting us kind of breaking through what was a very good Tokai defensive rebounding wall that they had, and Josh did a good job, and it kind of kick-started our effort and our toughness. And then, guys like Geo and Kai, they made tough plays. Our guards were a little shaky, against the press, but hit some big shots. BJ Andrade and Dave Obafonso and Forsky Padrigal, they all hit big shots. And we needed those. Once we got that separation, we needed those big shots to maintain separation, because it wasn't a pretty game tactically. It was a grind, and I think we just grinded a little bit better than Tokai. But at the end of the day, that's an excellent team. We feel great about the experience coming here, and hopefully we continue to strengthen the quality of teams that come here, and we'd certainly be excited about coming back.
Making distance, zone defense much better than first game against Perita Harbor. Zone defense. Making distance, your zone defense.
We used a little bit of zone sporadically, and we really just used it to sort of give a different look, to break up the rhythm. That Tokai is a good team. They have good shooters. They can get into a rhythm, and if you don't let them execute, you don't let them find comfort zones, I think it diminishes them a little bit. And but I'd say in the game we probably only played about 7 or 8 possessions of zone. Most of it was man-to-man. But a little bit of zone was a good thing for us.
So what's your evaluation for the overall this tournament?
I think it was good. I know that the Indonesian team, wasn't, really that strong, but certainly they got better. They played pretty well today. And I think that for university teams, part of the goal of the reason you exist is to improve, to help your players improve. And this tournament is very good for that. But I think both the Taiwanese team and the Japanese team are very strong, very good teams. And I think ultimately, if we could mix in an Australian team, maybe a European team here, this would have a great flavor, and it certainly wouldn't be easy to win.
So what's your biggest challenge for upcoming season?
It's just getting better, really. Offensively, we're very, very immature right now. And you can see only 28 points on the board at the half. We don't have the capacity to make many adjustments right now. So we have to get better at the basics of what we're doing. But ultimately, we'll broaden our system, and we'll have more elements to our system, and we'll be able to be a little bit more tactical. But right now, we're like little kids out there trying to play a man's game.
Geo, so what do you think about game today?
Oh, it was really a challenge for us, especially we all know that the players in Tokai University are all shooters, so we had to adjust our game plan, and it was a great experience for us. We're a new team, and we just want to get as much experience as we can going into the season.
So, last two games are very intense. So, what was your impression about the last two games and this event?
The last two games, they're really tough. All of the teams that joined the tournament are really tough, and for our part, we just wanted to make sure that we give our best, and we adjust with the players that they have. Especially the past two games, the NCCU and the Tokai University, they really have great shooters. So we really had to make sure that they don't get as much shots as they can.
So you already played against the Gilas national team. So could you please tell me about your experience and team Smart?
Again, sorry.
Could you please tell me your experience about the national team?
Oh, the national team, it's really a great opportunity for me and a great honor to represent the country. It's been, a great experience, especially playing in the FIBA Asia Cup, going up against really great teams like Japan. Really got a lot of experience, and you just go as a player.
So, what is the biggest influence you got from Coach Baldwin?
Oh, Coach Tab, he's really a mentor on and off the court. He tries to make sure that he brings out the best version of ourselves, and I think that's really the goal for every player in our team. We just want to be the best player that we can be for future pro plans, professional basketball careers.
So what does Ateneo program means for you?
The Ateneo programs for me, it's a brotherhood that we have. Our coaches really emphasizes on the brotherhood, the bond we have with each other, and I think that's really what makes a culture unique among the other schools.